status quo is that in practice, what we still have in the European Union is a fragmented market for trading services, basically a patchwork of 25 different systems.
The single market is the biggest strength we have, and especially in times where the world is also a little bit in chaos.
I mean, there's something, I would call it cognitive dissonance in the member states. They want the single market, but not in their own country. So we identified the 800 most stupid barriers on professional qualifications and services. Most stupid because they only exist in one member state, which suggests that really the public good you're trying to protect you're the only one, corset makers in somewhere. So member states removed out of their own because they saw this is stupid.
I think the major gain would be that we have scalability and size again, which brings back investment in that market. And that would mean we would be able to roll out truly European services and catch up with the US and China in digital developments where Europe is now utterly behind. It's the cloud business, it's AI, and it's other digital services.
Every politician in this parliament I'm just coming from left to right, is talking about the problem that they're getting a lot of pressure from their citizens in the cities that they don't find affordable housing anymore because you have so much short-term renters. Okay, we did the transparency regulation last term, but nevertheless, I think here we should clearly say, okay, the cities need to have the right to regulate and provide affordable housing for their citizens.
The fact that Donald Trump was elected, 10 days ago? I can't remember now. It seems a lifetime ago, but was it a week ago? And already things are happening is in quite stark contrast to the fact that we at EU level have basically been in treading water for 10 months now since the European Parliament went into recess before the European elections. Then we've had a period after the elections of formulating the new groups. The Commissioner President's guidelines coming out, the mission letters.
There are lots of opportunities in my part of job because the transatlantic marketplace, we're almost half of the world GDP together. We are 800 million citizens together. That's a huge market, and it's an opportunity neither side can actually, just obliterate. We have very integrated supply chains. We have a trade surplus with the US.
And one way to increase the attractiveness of the EU market is exactly by making the EU market stronger, right? Making the market power of the EU stronger. And so we have been discussing about trading services. And actually, in our study, we show that this is one way of making the market power of the EU larger.
I spent last week in India. It's just 1.3 billion people, and it's the largest democracy. Sorry to say, but nobody in the government there cares about European regulation and the export of that. Yeah, that's, by the way, Global South and stuff. So I'm not sure whether we are, from a business side, really in the right camp if we are proud of exporting regulation, which leads to no additional growth at all.